Well, 70-year-old Grace Suwazi broke out into tears as she took the stand, and she was telling the jury how humiliating and embarrassing last Christmas Eve was for her. It was hard for her to even repeat what she says Jaquetta Simmons said to her right before she punched her in the face. 26-year-old Simmons is facing felony assault charges. She's accused of punching Suwazi after Suwazi asked her to provide a receipt for a bag of merchandise she had. Suwazi says Simmons and her brother came to her checkout at Walmart around 11 a.m. Christmas Eve. When Suwazi noticed that Simmons' brother had a bag with him, she explained it was store policy and that she had to see a receipt for the merchandise inside. Suwazi said that's when Simmons began yelling and cursing at her, saying, quote, "Expletive, I don't have to show you any expletive receipt." We heard from other witnesses today who say they heard this reaction, and that's when their attention was called to Suwazi's register. Suwazi said she called a manager, and the manager explained to Simmons that it was policy to see the receipt. Suwazi says that's when Simmons said, quote, "I'm not going to show that expletive, white expletive, the receipt." Witnesses say Suwazi and Simmons were pulling at the bag of merchandise, and the punch sent Suwazi flying about 10 or 15 feet. The defense continues to say that this was all just a misunderstanding and an accident, they say. They say that while the two were arguing, someone came up behind Simmons and grabbed her by the arm. They say she was just trying to break free from the hold when she punched the cashier in the face. But they say just an accident, and they do say that the video will show that to the jurors, and we should get a copy of that video sometime tomorrow. Rich?
This was last Christmas Eve. How has Mrs. Suwazi been doing since that attack?
Well, when she was on the stand today, she told the jury that she hasn't been doing well. She's had high blood pressure ever since the attack. She says that she hasn't slept one full night of sleep since the attack happened. She says she wakes up and it's all she can think about. She wasn't able to return to work, and she also told us that she can't even go shopping at Walmart because, again, when she goes there, it's all she can think about.
Amanda Shivari in Batavia tonight. Thanks, Amanda.